All right, so Bev, can tell us a bit about tonight's events for kicking off Women's History Month.
Well, I guess traditionally, there's always been a kickoff event for Women's History Month here at Eastern. And so what we decided to do this year is do a combination of invited performers. Many of them are going to be reading creative work. We've also got one musician. And then we're going to have an open mic. So if people want to come up and talk about their experiences, read some poetry, sing a song, do whatever, we've got a stage. So we're hoping that people participate and take part in our opening event.
All right, and for tonight's, for both tonight's events and this month's Women's History Month, do you feel that you're going to be honoring both women's for the 20th and 21st century, or from past, or both? And whichever point, why do you feel so?
That's a good question. I mean, our theme this year is women and social justice. And so a lot of that is focused on now, like the needs of now. But I don't think we can separate that from history, right? So, yeah, I mean, I think that we're hoping to integrate that, to really think about what people need now, whether those people are here in Ypsilanti, here at Eastern, or people in Michigan, or wherever else. We've got an International Women's Day event tomorrow as well. So thinking about what women need, what justice looks like for women now is our big focus. But we're also thinking about history, because I don't think you can totally uproot what's going on now from histories. Those are histories of what's happened in Michigan for people, or happened for women around the globe.
And besides tonight's events, if you can just name, just off the top of your head, what other events will you be doing both at the Student Center and around campus?
Actually, I think most of our events are here at the Student Center. We've got a series of workshops led by graduate students, and off the top of my head, I can't remember exactly when those are. But on Thursday, we've got a talk by a woman named Bonnie Thornton-Dell, who's a prominent American feminist coming out of the University of Maryland. And she's speaking in the afternoon at 4-ish, I don't quite remember. Then next week we've got Grace Lee Boggs coming up from Detroit talking about her work with Detroit youth. We've also got a dialogue that's actually put together by the English department. They've got a journal there called the Journal of Narrative Theory, and we're featuring two queer theorists, Lauren Berlant and Jack Halberstam. And then the last week of the month, we've got Kate Bornstein on the 29th, who's a transgender woman who's going to be doing a performance about her experience with gender, getting us to think about gender. And then the very last week of the month, on the 31st, we're going to be showing a film called Mountains That Take Wing. And it's about Angela Davis and Yuri Kochiyama, two prominent women civil rights and radical activists. And the filmmakers will join us for a panel later that day, along with two other scholars talking about their work around women and social justice.